Greetings, Grandfather. Let's continue with our energy body work. Now, last time we talked about seeing energy fields around human beings, good friends, mates, pals, loved ones. This time, let's take it a step farther. This isn't necessarily going to work every time, because you need to have a calm environment, meaning you can't have people running in, yelling and shouting. You don't want the telephone to be ringing, all right, so shut the ringers off if you can. Try to create enough calm area or space, even if you have to do this at some odd time of the day or night, where there will be no distractions or disturbances. If it's not easy to do that where you live, then maybe you can find someplace else, or go out on the land if you like, and find some place that's relatively calm, quiet. It's all right if there are sounds of wild creatures, meaning free. Not necessarily dogs barking because they're chained up and want to get out and run around, but more likely bird sounds or like that. Wind in the trees and so on. Again, though, we want your friend, your mate, to be standing in front of a blank wall or something that is ideally a little lighter behind them than the garments that they are wearing, all right? But if it is not available, then do the best you can based upon what I've said before. This time, we want your friend to practice certain feelings. This is not unlike an actor's workshop, where the teacher encourages the actor to feel a specific feeling and to be so filled with that feeling that it might even cause some outer change in their appearance. All right? I'd like your friend or your mate to do that. Don't pick a feeling like anger or hate or anything like that, because you are, after all, trying to improve a skill based upon a certain amount of sensing. And this sensing might cause you to be a bit more open. And your friend or mate might also have a similar sensing going on for them. As a result, you want to pick something that is a little more light. So have your friend or mate choose a feeling and try to stimulate that feeling in themselves. Happiness, discovery, meaning, oh, what's that? Or perhaps love or something like that. Keep it simple. Keep the list to no more than 2 or 3 feelings. And start out just the way you've always started before, looking at the person, seeing their energy body, and so on. After you do that for a few moments or minutes, if you like, both of you relax, and then say, you can make beforehand, a list of what it is the person is going to try to feel. But if you wish, you can, as the viewer, say to them, can you feel happiness right now? And have them stand as still as possible, because after all, if they're moving about, sometimes this can make it more difficult to see the energy field. So they can stand there, or if they are unable to stand for any reason, they can sit. And then you look at their energy field and see if you can see any color. If you don't see color, that's fine. This is something to practice just to see if you can learn what that color means to that person at that time of their life. All right? See, you cannot be absolutely sure that the color of happiness that they might radiate as a young person would be the same color that they might radiate for happiness as an older person. I don't know if you know that, those of you who see these colors, but that's true. I'll bet many of you do know that. So that's what to practice this time. And that's enough on that subject for now. I'll say more about these things in time, but I want to give you the opportunity to learn these things, because these are skills that you actually have when you are not on the earth, and it just feels completely natural to you. You don't have to be a New Ager. You don't have to be a psychic. You don't have to be a medium, huh? You don't have to be any of these words to do these things. You can just be who you are. That's always good enough for me. Good life.